I'm always shocked at how stupid we continue to be. And I touched on it in the Armageddon update. So in Florida today, you should bring this up, they have banned, basically said that there is no more mandatory vaccines for children, which means, and here's the problem with all of that. Okay, fine, whatever. Vaccines can microchip. They're going to put a microchip in me, man. They're trying to control me. It's going to give me a disease. It's going to kill me. Well, the only people I know who died are the people that didn't get vaccinated from COVID.
And plus, don't we have like 60, 70 years of vaccines?
And proof, yes. Yes, and
diseases
large data set.
He's also fighting SSRIs, that guy, whatever his name is. A lot of rulings are coming down this week against Trump and well,
let's go to the
executive orders.
Let's do the vaccine stuff and then just cover all the rest of it as we go, step by step. So this guy said that he compared it to slavery. The Surgeon General of Florida.
Was awesome.
That makes no sense. I don't understand.
And as I point in the Armageddon update, so we keep the minimum wage at $7 an hour, which is basically slavery.
Yeah.
And the Republicans will never vote to raise it. It's still the same as it was 22 years ago. But giving people a life-saving vaccine when we have data, like thousands of pages of data, decades and decades of data that prove that vaccines work. And do you know what here the problem is? Vaccines are so effective.
Yeah,
vaccines are so effective that we don't have diseases no more. We don't need vaccines.
Right. That's the thing.
You fucking morons. Yeah. We don't have disease anymore because you have fucking vaccines.
I do find that Darwinism is real. And the thing that bothers me about it, though, is that children can't make those decisions.
Right.
So with the people that are being naturally selected from the human race, they're also taking innocent people.
And how exactly is it like slavery? What? I don't what is the connection here?
You remember when they lined up all the slaves?
Man. Did he mention that?
Yeah. Hi, kids. You've been taught so wrong for so long. Slavery was just a jobs program. Think of slavery as a 400-year unpaid apprenticeship with whipping, rape, and genocide. Slaves learned valuable skills like how to be blacksmiths and how to grow crops. They also learned babysitting other children when their own children were sold off to another plantation where those children benefited also. And that's why African American billionaires far outnumber the white ones. And those are the benefits of slavery.
This message brought to you by the Florida Board of Education and Governor Ron DeSantis.
The black guy.
So Dr. Joseph Ladapo, who is the Florida Surgeon General, is an African-American man. And he did say that the requirement was, he said, the direct quote is, "Every vaccine mandate is wrong and drips with disdain and slavery."
Drips with disdain? How do vaccines drip with disdain?
I do feel like that's quite a jump, though, from disdain to slavery.
Yeah, exactly.
We skipped some levels.
Fruit smoothies are akin to the guillotine.
That's one of your most quoted lines from a special in our home about people. Wow, we've skipped some levels. Yeah. I had a phone conversation with a family member last week, and I kept thinking, we've skipped some levels.
Wow, we didn't build to this at all.
Yeah, there was disdain and then slavery.
Exactly.
Now we're keeping that.
Smoothie, guillotine. It's like, what? How far? What the fuck?
Vitamins are akin to the gas chamber.
All 50 states have had immunization requirements since the beginning of the 80s, which doesn't sound that long ago to some of us, but that was 45 years ago. So that's a long time. Incoming kindergartners, of course, have to have shots to protect against measles, polio, tetanus.
Guess what I never got? Any of that.
0 states require a COVID-19 vaccine. So if that's what they're wound up about, that's not happening. Oh. I had to have them. I lived on
It's like a flu shot.
I was born on a Marine base, and we moved off. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You had to have a vaccine to walk into class every day.
It's actually loaded in an automatic weapon. They just put it on your shoulder and go...
That's what my dad said happened to him when he was a Marine. My dad's fine. My dad's 82. He's... My dad is still like working. A cockroach, and I'll probably regret that when he does pass away. But so far, it's a compliment.
You can't kill him.
He's a badass. My dad was vaccinated for everything. He said in the Marine Corps, they vaccinated them for like 30 things at once. Yeah. One of them was a lot of guys and girls that have been in the military, you'll know what this is, but it puts a ball in your butt cheek and you're kind of sitting on something for a while until it dissipates.
Dissolves.
I don't know what that was. But he also went to Vietnam. So then think of those immunizations.
So they gave him basically a vaccine smoothie. Basically,
Yeah.
it had everything in it.
So my dad he's had melanoma that spread to his lungs. He had a lobe of his lung removed. They started immunotherapy like 5 years ago, right? He's 82. Yep. He has a failed back surgery, so he's bent over like a question mark. You always say. He has Parkinson's, which he didn't notice, and my stepmom didn't notice until I was visiting. Remember? And I was like,
It's kind of low in the totem pole when you're a question mark.
There's a couple things going on here. Yeah. And he was just like, oh, my hand just shakes. And I was like, and then in the evening, he would get confused. And so I made him an appointment with a not a neurosurgeon, I just lost
specialist,
whatever, with the brain guy.
Yeah,
and,
he does some guy that deals with the stuff that makes you shake.
Neurologist. And my dad went, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, you've got Parkinson's." So they put him on medication for that. He's had sepsis 3 or 4 times and ended up in the hospital for that over the last 2 years.
And never cut anything off. That's how badass
Had
he
a reaction in May, ended up in the ER for a week, and then went to outpatient rehab when I was there. That was to a medication and from being in the sun and lifting bales of horse shavings. And dude fell off the back of his truck, unloading 50-pound bags of horse shavings. Point being, he had all those shots.
And 82 and still going.
He went and I took him when I was there during COVID, and he got 2 or 3 COVID shots. He's fine.
But that's what I'm saying is that like we have in RFK, this fucking moron. God, he's a stupid guy.
Yep.
Anyone who is, by the way, addicted to heroin for 14 years, also who killed a bear and then dropped it off in
Central Park.
In Central Park, right? He has said the dumbest shit I've ever seen, and he obviously doesn't use any moisturizer whatsoever.
You look dewy today.
Well, I got this new stuff for my wife. Yeah,
it looks good.
All right, I thought I looked greasy. Look like I bathed in a pizza.
No, you don't.
Working on the car.
No, I just gave you a little zhuzh.
Just did the oil change under it. I just tried to.
He's very good though. He's like one of the Yorkies. He's leaving, and I was like, "Did you moisturize?" And he just leaned back in and went.
Yeah. So we got this moron who's basically saying, he said vaccines cause autism, and so I want to be very clear, people. I looked this up. We've researched it. There has never ever been anything proven that vaccines cause autism. And as a matter of fact, in the 80s, early 90s, there was a paper then that said there was 12 kids out of how many thousands that supposedly had an autistic reaction to the vaccine. So they did research, they investigated. Guess what it found out? Found out that has nothing to do with the vaccine.